How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another review. Now, I hope you're having a great morning this day. It is, it's just 9 o'clock in the morning right now, but this review will be going up at midday. So if you do enjoy this review of Sarr and his SBC, which is currently coming in at about 200k on the Xbox and on the PlayStation, lads, you know what to do. You know what to do. Smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. In terms of likes, can we try and hit 1,000 likes for this review? That would be sensational. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. Click on the notification bell as well to be notified of every single review and other content, Draft of Glory, etc, etc, that we upload onto the channel. And your support on each and every single video is vital. So guys, if you do enjoy, I would appreciate a like. And drop a comment as well. What do you guys think of this Sarr, who's got stats out of this world? And, yeah, he just looks crazy. But played 3 games with him in total, played him last night. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on the card right now. He's got loads of positives. He's got some negatives, which, looking at his stats, you can't really see the negatives. You can't see negatives on the stats. Maybe you can bring up dribbling like 75 or 57 finishing, but apart from that, he's got literally nothing against him. But he does have one certain con, and we'll talk about that today. So if you do enjoy, a like would be appreciated. By the way, lads, do you like FUT Champions? My second channel will become a FUT Champions channel. Head on over to there and check out the content on there. I do believe I'm uploading this morning on that channel. The first of many not player reviews, but many FUT Champions featured content on the channel. I'm going to be playing FUT Champions, going to be utilising squads, making squads for FUT Champions, and doing the packs and rewards as well. So make sure you head on over there if you want to see all that jazz. But in terms of Sarr, he is 6 foot tall. He's got great jumping of 93. He's aerially dominant. Wins everything in the air, fantastic in the air, and he's just great at winning the ball back and recycling possession. Loads of high work rates. It's good, but it presents a problem. Basically, when your defender is going up, say like you've won the ball back and you've hit them on the counter-attack, if you get countered from your counter-attack, he's behind your defense, and that creates problems. Basically what it does, see your defense is going up like this, and that's medium to medium, right? That's high to high, that's low to low. When you've got a medium low, it's like this, and it goes like that on the counter. So you kind of see the problem there. If you've got high, it's up here, and it goes like that. So if you've got a striker like down here, the striker is going to get in between them and just be free on goal. And that is an issue with low to high work rates alongside someone like a David Luiz with medium to medium. So that was the problem for me, getting hit on the counter-attack from my counter-attack, which provides its own problems on this game. He's left foot primarily, but it doesn't matter. He's got a 4-star week for centre-back. That is very, very good. And skill moves, 5-star. It's like 5-star skill moves is good and all, but for centre-back, it's really not needed, is it? Especially when he's got 75 dribbling. It's really not needed. I prefer, for defensive players, the 5-star weak for. However, his stats, wow, man. He's got dribbling. I mean, somewhat. He actually doesn't have the dribbling stats, but he's got everything else amongst dribbling, from agility of 89, to balance of 84, to reactions of 88, ball control of 81, the dribbling is 75 like I did say, and the composure is 94. As for the pace, he's got that as well. I put an anchor chem style on him, by the way. He's got 83 acceleration, going up to 88, and he's got 82 sprint speed, going up to 87. So that's very, very good. In terms of shooting, he lacks any kind of form of shooting apart from shot power. So if you do get on target, you're up there for a corner kick or something like that, just try and blast it. Try and blast it and do your best from there. Passing. He's not bad at the simple passes. Short passes, 88. For a centre-back, that is beyond good. Like, for a centre-back, you're looking at like 75 to 80 normally for short passing. But 88, fan-dabby-does. He doesn't have the vision, though, to create those massive long passes, those raking passes to, I don't know, release the ram and lamb and stuff like that. He doesn't quite have that passing, but he's got 71 curve as well. Dribbling, we've been over that. Defending. 86 interceptions, 82 head accuracy, 83 defensive awareness, which is marking. I always love to say that. Stand tackle 88, going to 98 with the Yankee chem style, Jesus. Slide tackle's 84 as well. The jumping's 93, given that he's 6 foot. He's so aerial dominant, it's actually ridiculous. Stamina 88, it doesn't matter when you've got one low like defensive work rate or offensive work rate. So stamina 88 is good, and for centre back, it generally doesn't matter anyway. Strength is absolutely ridiculous, it's 94, and his aggression is 81. So again, the aggression adds into his play of getting stuck in. But lads, his low offensive work rate gets you countered on the counter, if that does make sense. Basically, if you give the ball away when you counter attack, you do lose out. In terms of traits, he's got none. He's got none. He's got zero traits whatsoever, and that poses zero problems because he's just a centre-back. Whereas you look at David Luiz's traits, he's got power free kick. Again, it's literally non-existent and stuff like that. But David Luiz is actually quite similar to this card in terms of, I don't know, defending. Apart from that, lads, Ismaila Sarr, you'd be playing centre-back, by the way. I don't need to go into tactics or anything like that. He's going to be playing centre-back. I'm not going to stick him straight with his 5-star skills, even though it's quite tempting to do. Lads, I could all call him Ismaila Sarr. Malang Sarr. Let's get into a review of Malang Sarr. I don't know, who is Ismaila Sarr? That kind of rings a bell. But lads, let's get into review highlights. There's not going to be many because he's a centre-back. But let's see what he's like. Let's get into the games. Go Sarr. Sarr's. Oh, what a challenge that is. Dude, the thing about Sarr is he's literally no nonsense in terms of centre-back. That's a lovely ball, Lacazette. So Maximum, nobody on the volley. Sissoko scores. Sarr again. Actually, watch that run. Dudes, you see the cover he's providing? Absolutely fantastic right there. Watch that runner. Dude, whoa. A good recovery, but he ran past the ball, boys. Bit strange. So's that pass. Nice, man. Good position. Oh, David Luiz, don't do this. Sarr's just done well. Build him out. Good sir. That's poor by Sarr. It's almost like he didn't have the agility there to turn with him, you know? That was a bit poor. So there we have it then, lads, for Malang Sarr. I don't know why I keep calling this Ismaila Sarr. I'm sure there's a player called Ismaila Sarr somewhere. But Malang Sarr, he's a good centre-back. Fantastic centre-back. But there's that issue of defensive positioning. And it's all stemmed down to that low defensive work rate in terms of offense, not defensive work rate, attacking work rate, and the other centre-backs you pair him with. So if I had like another low high, that would be fantastic. It would be sensational because basically what those work rates do is your intensity into joining the attacks, your intensity into defending and getting back for your team. So in terms of that, it doesn't have the intensity to get forward when you're on the counter-attack. You've got someone alongside him with high to medium or medium-high. Lads, it's like this. It's like this. It is, and it moves like that. You've got a striker in the middle, like somewhere like that. I'm making like all sorts right now. And they get through. Lads, he's onside. One through ball, he's through. It's so simple and yet effective for your opposition, not for you. So you would have seen little bits in the gameplays where he was a bit dodgy. I'm going to say he's a bit dodgy at times. But he's a solid centre-back. Played 3 games for me, didn't really score. 5-star skill moves. It's literally pointless. It's literally pointless for centre-backs in this game. You don't utilise them, you don't use them. Unless you're a skiller. You might be Kazooie. Kazooie will use them. 4-star weak foot. It's beneficial to get out of certain positions with the right foot as well as his preferred foot, which is the left. His stats are great. He is fast in this game. He does recover quite well. But again, he has to recover because of his positioning. So defensive position will be the outstanding con with this card, and possibly the only con with this card. He's a great centre-back apart from that. The stats speak for themselves, and in-game, they do correlate as well. So in terms of the overall rating for Malang Sarr, he will get the overall rating of a 9.3, which is a very good rating. Very good rating, because I believe he's a very, very good centre-back. So he does get a 9.3 from myself, which is very well warranted. By the way, if you're looking for more clips, it's very hard to get clips for defensive players, especially when you're in the attack all the time, unless I let my opponents come forward, attack. Yeah, it's very frustrating to get defensive clips. So you wouldn't have seen too many like elongated clips or anything like that. You would have seen what he did during the 3 games. But it is very difficult to get clips of centre-backs, hence why there isn't too many centre-back reviews on the channel. Yeah, he's got the pace, boys. That adds to his rating. He's got the strength, he's got the tackling, he's got the heading. By the way, he's so aerially dominant, it is actually ridiculous. And he's got the passing as well. His passing was actually really good. He can make those short passes, he can make those, I don't know, retaining possession passes where you pass it to your CDM and the CDM goes to your fullback and stuff like that. You can do that. You can do that very, very easily. As for the value for coins, I reckon it's worth 200k on the Xbox, 200k on the PlayStation. That's not a bad price, man. You look at that and you look at other SBCs, you look at other prices of centre-backs on this game. I think Hernandez, FUT Birthday Hernandez as well, with the 5-star skills, is a little bit worse than this card's. But I'm sure he's more expensive, or in that ballpark anyways. Yeah, I reckon this Malang Sarr is not bad. Plus, super links, hyperlinks, perfect links into Cyprian. Cyprian. That is the great link. You would have seen the team at the start as well. Cyprian, Sarr, left back. Amavi, sensational little trio right there in the corner of the field. So as for the value for coins, I'm giving 9.5. I reckon 200k is very fair for the card. Enjoyments. I didn't get too much enjoyment out of the centre-back. Normally with centre-backs, it's like, oh, go on, you've won the challenge, let's go from there. This centre-back was like, yeah, I've won the ball, I can't really do it, I just recycle possession. It's standard. It's standard. It doesn't bring you that enjoyment that other players bring on this game. So it's very standard. He gets an 8.0 in that category. As for FUT Champ status, he would be a starter. Games played free. And in those free, he didn't get a goal or an assist, but he got an 8.1, 7.3, and a 7.4. As for the price, we've seen that, 200k on both consoles. The links are fantastic. Ligue 1, French, and Nice. He perfect links into Cyprian, like I did say. In terms of pros, pace, strength, tackling, heading, and passing, with the corner being his defensive positioning. Due to the work rates alongside the other centre-back. If the centre-back had matching work rates, the positioning wouldn't be an issue. In terms of traits, nothing. In terms of over 100k, I reckon Varane's better than this card. I will say that much. Varane is better than this card. Hernandez is worse than this card. And in terms of under 100k comparisons, he's better than Thiago Silva. So I reckon he's one of the best, if not the best centre-back in League One right now. I reckon he's better than that Kamara as well. If you're wondering about Kamara, I think it was a future star. I reckon he's better than that card too. Passing, 7. Physical, 9. The shooting will be a 5, and the dribbling will be a 7. In terms of Oscar Moose, it's 5-star, which is really not needed. Weak foot, 4-star, lot of high work rates. He's 6 foot tall, and he's left foot primarily, but he's got a 4-star weak foot, so it doesn't really matter. Key pro will be the strength. The key con will be that defensive positioning, and the best chem style, probably Anchor. Anchor's a good chem style for this card. Takes him from an 87 to a 93. 93 right centre back, and 90 right back, and 89 CDM, so he could be very versatile in playing with CDM. Actually, that could be the better shout. It really could. 88 right wing back. Of course, these are vice versa as well. So left back, left wing back. You kind of get the idea there. And an 81 centre midfielder. Don't play him in that position. But lads, if you have enjoyed this review, it's give you some insight into Malang Sarr today. You know what to do. I promise you guys this review. I came through that promise. And if you have enjoyed, a like would be massively appreciated. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Click those notifications to get them on. It's a bell. Just click the bell. And of course, FUT Champs content, second channel now. It's going to be a FUT Champions channel. Make sure you check that out. Link is in the description. End of the video. And I'll put it in the comments as well. The first video is going up today. Second's tomorrow. Third the next day. Fourth the next day. Lads, FUT Champions I play every single weekend, right? And with me playing FUT Champions every single weekend, why not upload content? So that's what my second channel is going to be for. Draft to Glory will return on the Monday. Lads, hope you have enjoyed this review. And if you want to see anyone else from Team 2 reviewed on the channel, comment section below, boys. That is the place to be to request reviews. But from me, good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's actually morning right now, so I hope you're having a great day today. So far, lads, I hope you're doing well, doing safe, and keeping safe, basically. But anyways, for myself, I'll catch you later on for another review, another piece of content, another video, basically. So lads, thank you very much for watching, spending your time with me this morning, and I will catch you all next time.